You guys voted. I liked the way you guys chose what you wanted me to call this series about mastectomy, but I think I like Beyond the Scar more, so we're going to use Beyond the Scar. This is going to be a series on mastectomy, and it's eventually because a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes of people that get mastectomy, because it's not just women that suffer from breast cancer, men suffer from breast cancer too. If you think I'm lying, check in the description. You will see a handle that I mentioned there. Go to his profile and you will see that he's a cancer survivor too, and he's a man. So yes, it's not just women that go through breast cancer, men go through breast cancer too. It's just that in majority of the cases, it is women that have to go through mastectomy, right? But that doesn't mean that a man cannot go through mastectomy too. So moving on, we are calling it Beyond the Scar. On today's episode of Beyond the Scar, I'm going to be starting from the very beginning, which was why I chose mastectomy. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I was given different options, right? Save the breast, remove the breast, do nothing and wait. Not quite literally. Actually, my consultant gave me these options. She told me that from what she could see, the kind of breast cancer I had was hormone receptor positive breast cancer, which means that it is fueled by hormones. So as long as my body continues to produce hormones, and that hormone is called the estrogen hormone, so as long as my body keeps producing hormones, it is going to encourage the cancer to grow, which means if they remove that particular place that the cancer was growing, it was definitely going to grow back, right? And that wouldn't make sense. And I had 3 lumps, so removing those 3 lumps and having to also experience a go back, because it's not just removing it, I would also have to go through chemotherapy and radiotherapy. So one option was to do it that way and come back again after it has grown back, or remove the breast entirely, or do nothing, which is strongly advised against. So it was left for me to make that decision. I looked at those lists, it didn't make sense to me. None of them felt like a real choice. So but I wanted to stay longer and alive. I had to make the hard choice. I made that decision shaking. I made that decision scared of what I would look like when it's gone. I made that decision wanting to have the freedom to leave, because I wasn't going to let anything stop me. In the case of the mastectomy, I had the choice to also do an immediate implant or go flat and then make the decision of getting an implant later on. And she told me that there were also some dangers of going in with an implant immediately, because my body might reject it, because the surgery was planned to happen before chemotherapy and radiotherapy, which means my body still had a whole lot to deal with after the surgery. So she was not sure if my body was going to be able to survive the stress it was going to go through. So she told me I should be mindful that there's a possibility of my body rejecting the implant, and also there's a possibility of cancer. Literally everything around us now can cause cancer. So that one wasn't even a problem for me.